Today, we are diving deep into the future of one of the world's absolute tourism giants, Thailand. We're going to look at a super detailed forecast that asks, where is this massive industry actually headed by the year 2035? So let's just jump right in with the headline number, the big prediction. By 2035, the forecast we're looking at says Thailand is on track to welcome a staggering 43.8 million international visitors in just 1 year. Now that is a massive number. But here's the thing, it's not a sure bet. The global tourism scene is more competitive than ever, and Thailand is up against some pretty new and complex challenges. So the real question is, how do they actually plan to get there? What's the strategy?
To really get a handle on the future, we have to understand the present. So first, let's take a look at the foundations that made Thailand this tourism titan in the first place.
You see, tourism in Thailand isn't just about postcard-perfect beaches. It's a core pillar of the entire Thai economy. It brings in incredible amounts of foreign currency, makes up about 12.5% of the country's GDP, and supports over a fifth of all jobs. That's huge. And this isn't some accident. The government has been strategically pouring money into this sector since the 1980s.
So what's the secret sauce here? Well, the research we're exploring today kind of breaks down Thailand's competitive edge into 4 key pillars. These are the things that really define its global appeal. Let's dig into each one.
Okay, first up, the economy. A huge part of the strategy is offering these really high-value experiences at attractive prices. But it's not just about being cheap. The plan is to push into new premium markets, like corporate travel, and to just make the whole machine run better by streamlining everything from contracts to approvals. It's all about cutting waste and boosting efficiency.
The second pillar is all about culture, and this quote from the source material just says it all. With more local airlines, Thai warmth can be shared. This really gets to the heart of it, right? Thailand's appeal goes so much deeper than just landmarks. It's about this rich cultural heritage and, of course, that world-famous Thai hospitality. And next, we have the environmental pillar. The future of tourism, really everywhere, hinges on sustainability. The research defines it pretty clearly. It's tourism that helps with income inequality, uses resources responsibly, and drives long-term economic health, all while protecting the environment. Basically, it's about making sure the growth we see today doesn't ruin things for tomorrow.
And pillar number 4, technology. This table gives us a really cool snapshot. Thailand is crushing it in areas that tourists care about, like digital wallets and public Wi-Fi. It also excels in some seriously advanced tech for its Eastern Economic Corridor. But look at that, a low score for cloud use. That's a huge area they've flagged for improvement to really boost the industry's productivity.
Okay, so Thailand clearly has this strong foundation built on those 4 pillars. But there are some storms brewing on the horizon. Let's talk about the challenges that are threatening its top dog status in the region. This isn't the first time Thailand's tourism industry has faced tough times. This timeline shows it has weathered some major global storms before. Think about it, the 1997 East Asian economic crisis, which forced a total strategic pivot, then the 2008 financial crisis, and of course, the unprecedented global shutdown from the pandemic. The point is, it's proven to be incredibly resilient.
But here's the wake-up call. This bar chart shows a really critical trend. While Thailand is still a leader, its competitive edge, is shrinking. You can see the data shows its competitiveness score dropped pretty significantly just in a few years. And at the same time, countries like Vietnam and Malaysia are closing that gap. And they're doing it fast by aggressively developing their own attractions.
So all of this brings us to the core of our explainer, the forecast itself. When you take everything into account, the strengths, the weaknesses, the growing competition, what do the data-driven models actually predict for 2035? And here it is again. But this time, look at that precision. The model they used forecasts exactly 43,802,307 international tourist arrivals in 2035. This isn't just a simple guess. It's the output of some pretty advanced statistical modeling that analyzes historical trends and projects them way out into the future.
So what does that many tourists actually mean in dollars and cents, or, Thai baht? A projected 618.6 billion of them. That's about 17 billion US dollars. An absolutely enormous figure that just shows you how high the economic stakes are for getting all of this right.
So the goals are ambitious, that's clear. Now for the most important part. How does Thailand actually hit those numbers? Let's break down the 2035 competitiveness playbook that's laid out in the research.
So the path to 2035 is laid out here in 5 pretty clear steps. It all starts with upgrading infrastructure, roads, trains, airports, then a major investment in technology. Third, a really deep commitment to sustainability. Fourth is strengthening policy, especially through partnerships. And finally, and this is so important, actually engaging with local communities to make sure the benefits of all this tourism are shared by everyone.
And here's the big takeaway. Hitting that 43.8 million visitor mark, it's not a given. Success is going to depend on a really coordinated, deliberate effort across all of these areas we just talked about. It's a massive plan that requires everybody to be pulling in the same direction.
And that brings us to our final thought. The research gives them a clear roadmap. Thailand has a plan. But in a world with such fierce competition, unexpected crises popping up, and technology changing everything, you have to wonder, will it be enough to make sure it remains a true titan of tourism for decades to come?